All right, hi guys. Sorry about that. My phone died. And also my bird chewed through my other charger. So I actually won't have a microphone for this until I get a new charger. So we're just gonna have to make do for now. All right, I'm gonna smudge before we start. And we're gonna get into part 2 of Venus and Gemini. Kind of pick up where we left off here. All right, awesome. Okay, let's get in. So, I would encourage you to watch part 1 if you're watching this after I have uploaded it on YouTube, because there was a lot of information that I probably won't remember to repeat in part 2. If I did remember all of it, then obviously I would try to summarize for you guys, but I don't. I was just very much in the moment channeling. Let's see, it's a little too bright for me now. It's a little better. Okay. So, as far as what this connection is, for those with a Venus and Gemini, or maybe where this connection is now for those that are already in union, we have true love, right? This is a romance of a lifetime. We also have very soon in reverse and healing family issues in reverse that also kind of came through as well. It was kind of like the underlying energy. With the Romance Angels deck. So with my battery dying, this person may have a death and rebirth, okay? Perhaps this signifies second chances as well. You guys might go through some kind of separation and then come back together. I feel strong soulmate energy here. I can't deny it. It's almost as if like you both knew that you found the one. It very much feels that way. Like this is the person you've been searching your lifetime, your whole life for, lifetime after lifetime. All right, let's pull some tarot now. Gosh, my other charger is really long and it's kind of getting in the way. Let's see if I can, give me 1 second. Sorry. I still can't believe my bird just destroyed my other charger. I was on a roll with that one. Had it for a couple years now. I guess it was overdue. All right. What's the story upon meeting this person? This person treats you very, this person has a way of operating that makes you feel very special. It's like this person stops everything else for you. It almost feels that way. They might not always, but maybe at first it definitely would feel that way. Yeah, okay, bottom of the deck we have 2 of Stones in the reverse, Challenge in the reverse. Okay, so maybe when you first meet this person, you don't see eye to eye. Okay, maybe you have, you know, just different ways of operating or ways of viewing the world, maybe different methods. Again, you guys are fixed energies here. That's what I felt in the beginning. So you guys don't really like change. It might be difficult for you both to kind of adapt, at first. Let me see what else we have here. King of Bows in the reverse. The King of Vessels, the Heron. The Page of Bows in the reverse. You may meet this person at work. The Ace of Stones in the reverse. Or you both may be very fixated on work when meeting each other. Yeah, because I almost feel like at first, it's like you're fighting for opposite teams. You know, there's something here of a rivalry. There may be some kind of competition between the both of you. But the King of Vessels, this person is very attractive to you. You can't deny that this person is very attractive. And I feel like that intrigues you. You want to know more about them. I feel like, again, for the most part, they mind their own business at first. But they catch your attention. I think that at first you hope that they notice you. And at first I feel like they don't necessarily think too much of it because they're so, again, fixated on their career or their job. But with the Ace of Stones in reverse here, I do feel like you're unable to let this person completely out of your sights. It almost as if like fate keeps bringing you guys together. Even when you ask for answers, it's like the universe kind of keeps bringing you this person, or you keep running into this person. So yeah, maybe you have a lot of run-ins with this person. There's something here of a coincidence. That's really what I feel. Tell me more about the Ace of Stones in the reverse. This card is popular today. Four of Stones in the reverse keeps coming up, and specifically this position, bottom of the deck of the Forest Lovers. I feel like you're gonna start to change your tune because of this person. You're like, you know what? Maybe I could see myself doing this. For example, if you're somebody that thought, I don't know about marriage, I don't know about love, I don't necessarily know about being, you know, a mother and a wife, or a husband and a father. But something changes. This person makes you believe that maybe that is possible for you. Maybe you could change your tune, and maybe that would make you happier. Okay, that's what this person will feel like for you. Let's see the biggest challenge, though, in regards to making this work. What is the biggest challenge here? Hi guys, so if you do want a personal live reading, it's $15 for one question, $30 for a general if you are interested. I take Cash App or Venmo. Information is in the link in my bio. Yeah, let me know. What is the biggest challenge in this relationship? Don't forget, reminder. Okay. So I do feel like you guys may say some really hurtful things to each other when you guys do get into arguments or fights. It's a very heated argument. Okay. Yes, there is a lot of passion and love. And like, I never want to let you go moments, but there's also like a lot of F you, I hate you moments. You know, this person really knows what to say to get under your skin, to get on your last nerve, and vice versa. Okay. This person may make you want to retreat at times, and maybe sometimes you question if you can be with a person like this. This person, again, tries your last nerve. But you also don't want to let this go, because at the very same token, there's no one else for you, you feel like, you know? When you give each other some space, you always want to come back to this person. At least that's how it's going to make you feel. Anything else about this connection with Venus and Gemini? This card is popular today too. Okay. So both of your pasts, they do haunt you. Okay, sometimes you do feel like you have to be alone. This connection is triggering for the both of you. And again, this may sometimes make you question whether it's over or not. With the Uranus energy here, this could just represent this relationship constantly undergoing transformations. Sun card, bottom of the deck, Scorpio energy. Yeah, you know, there's that confirmation. This may literally go through a separation. This may go through an ending because something feels stuck, something feels like it's not working. Again, maybe arguments get really heated and you just get to a point where it's just like, I don't know if I could move on. Some of you, you know, you may move on to another relationship, but still remember that you did love this person once. If you're masculine energy and you're resonating with this, you may be heartbroken, because I do feel like the feminine or your person will look the other way at one point, not feel sure about this anymore. Feel like something distracts them and there's a separation that happens there. So yeah, I do feel like there's a separation here that's bound to happen. But you guys will have had experienced this feeling of true love at one point in time. But it's confusing because you're like, well, if it's true love, then, you know, isn't it supposed to never die? Love transforms, y'all. Okay. All right, I'm gonna take another sip of my tea here. And let's dive into Moon in Cancer. All right, those with the Moon in Cancer, I'm feeling drawn to pull a career card. Finance and career type of card here. All right. For those with a Venus in Cancer, or maybe your person that you'll be connecting to or that you are connected to has this placement, or you could just be resonating in this energy, or your person might be. Okay, take what resonates and leave the rest. Venus in Cancer. Gestures. Okay, this says, you may be asked to help someone out, or you may need a hand. Give deserved praise to others, and you will receive recognition too. Okay. So this is about being generous to others. Maybe you're feeling a little stuck, but you've had previous successes, or you've had recognition in the past, but just for whatever reason, you're feeling a little stuck. Maybe this is upon meeting your person, or maybe you're feeling this way now, and this is just a sign that this could be your reading for you. But this is a reminder to just help, you know, the next person up. Maybe there's somebody around you that is going for some kind of opportunity that you've gone for in the past, or that's something similar to what you've done in the past. And instead of brushing them off and having them figure that things out on their own, help them up, you know? Sprinkle a little glitter in their direction is something that I'm getting here, okay? Show them the way. Show them the way. Be the light for them. Okay, I do feel like you're meant to guide them. That could be a sign for you. Okay, let's move on more, focusing on love and romance now, right? Venus and Cancer, the person that you would be connecting to with this placement. Okay. So, we have two cards. I do feel like we have Taurus. I was under Neptune, and I'm going to keep Neptune as the bottom of the deck card. Excuse me. Okay. This person may have some anger issues. Just saying. That could be a sign for you. They could get really heated inside, but maybe they withhold their anger and they just let it simmer, the very core of their being. But it's just they're ready to just knock someone out with the amount of rage and anger and frustration that they hold on to until they explode. Yeah, I feel like this person is really tense. This person may benefit from boxing, or maybe they do box, or martial arts, or at least just some physical activity. Because there's a lot of tenseness, in the neck area here is something that I'm getting. Maybe they have a really thick neck or bulky neck, or maybe there's kind of some veins popping out of their neck. Or something's prominent about their neck. Okay. I feel like for you, though, you're very much a feeler. It's like you rely on your feelings in the heat of the moment to lead you where you feel like you're meant to go. Yeah, that's what I feel here. So I feel like you're not somebody that likes to sit still. You're active and you're a go-getter. But you're led by your heart. You're led by your feelings. Versus with this person, they're very, very stubborn. Hard as a rock, or stubborn as a rock. It's more like stubborn as a boulder or a mountain, because man, they don't move, they don't budge. And this could be their biggest strength, but also their biggest weakness. What will this person be working on upon meeting them? Like, how would you know you've met this person? Okay. We have Cosmic Heart, Cosmic Christ, number 27. Oh, okay. So they may have gone through some kind of rebirth. They may have shed their skin. They were able to free themselves from something, maybe an old belief. Maybe free them from themselves. You know, maybe this person had the idea that they have to be hard all the time, you know, like tough. They have to withstand a lot of pain. That the only emotion that was acceptable to show maybe was anger. And maybe even hatred, right? But when you meet this person, they would have had released themselves from that. Like it was a burden that was really holding them back. You know, it was like a weight on their chest that was being lifted. Okay. Where's the other cards? Oh, yeah. What is the nature of this connection upon meeting this person? Or excuse me. What is the connection now if you've already met this person? Past life relationship in the reverse. You know, you have known each other before. Bottom of the deck. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. I do feel like they've released their ex. They've let go of, I feel like a past relationship. This person may have been cheated on. Like maybe they caught their person being in some kind of love affair. Right? Typical Venus in Cancer, right? Holding on to the past. This person's finally able to let go of the past. This person may feel as if you remind them of their ex on some level though. But I feel like they're kind of projecting a little bit. So maybe there's some trauma that they need to heal more of before, you know, pursuing this more with you. Tell me about this past life relationship in the reverse. Way too many cards. Okay. Okay, we have illumination and bottom of the deck, purity. Yeah, very much like you would remind them of their past. You could have some similarities, like maybe you look similar, or this person also could be projecting a lot, you know. Excuse me. Let's pull some tarot. For once, I'm drawn to a different deck. This person may have made many wrong turns before finally making the right one. You know, I feel like you're too good to be true for them. Like I stopped shuffling, and the moon is at the bottom of the deck in the reverse. Of course, we're talking about Cancer, right? Show me the journey. For some of you, this person could have Venus in Cancer. Maybe it may not be you, okay? Show me the journey to meeting this person. So, the 5 of Coins in the reverse. The Judgment card in the reverse. The Moon in the reverse. And the Sun in the reverse. The Sun and the Moon, how cute. The Sun and the Moon. So this is a confirmation that you have known this person before, and they feel like that you're very familiar again. You could very much have similar qualities to their ex, or they think so, or they feel like they've met you before. But really, I do feel like they've met you in preparation. Their ex was prepping them for the real thing, and that was you. Okay? You're somebody that scares them a little bit. They may feel as if you're very different from them. What I'm getting here is that you shine brighter. Or there's some qualities that are very different than them. It's like, for instance, maybe they're more introverted, or they're very to themselves and private about personal matters. And maybe for you, maybe you're more of a socialite, or maybe you're not afraid to kind of put yourself out there, or put what you've worked on out there, like your creative work. Maybe you're not overthinking about, shining. To this person, maybe they kind of think of you as somebody that's always been attractive. They may assume that, you know. Maybe you're like, I've never always been attractive. Maybe you know, had a phase where you felt like you were an ugly duckling. That would not have dawned on this person in the early stages of dating. This person would think or presume that you've always been attractive, that people have always seen you as beautiful. Of course, who wouldn't want someone like you? And again, their fears with the judgment in reverse is just really getting in their way. Really, really getting in the way. I feel like this person would hide themselves from you. They're afraid they're going to be rejected. They're afraid they're going to be abandoned, because I feel like this person has felt like they were not good enough for a long, long, long time. And they're afraid to be happy. They're afraid to take a chance on this with you. So this person may self-sabotage this connection. Two of Swords in reverse. This person may have you questioning yourself, because this person may ghost you. Okay? This person may ghost you, or maybe they take a long time to reply, or maybe it seems like they're playing games with you. If you suspect that, that's because they are. But that's only because they're afraid of abandonment. I feel like it took a long time for them to get over their past. And they don't know if they're ready for another rodeo upon meeting you. I'm hearing, gosh, what's that song? It's a Christian song. This person may have repented, is the word I'm being told to say. I'm hearing, open your eyes, Lord. It's like an old Christian song. Again, this person may have found strength, I want to say, in Jesus, in like some kind of evangelical Christian denomination, or in a very specific, like, structured religion. And I feel like it's because it feels good to lay down your burdens. Versus before, they felt like they carried them all. Felt like there was nowhere to go. It felt like the world was, you know, scary, the fear of the unknown. But so just know that religion or their beliefs are very important to them. Okay, so they may be a little bit judgmental at first upon meeting you, again, because they don't assume the best in people at first. They don't. Look at this. I stopped shuffling. And the cross. This person may have felt like they, you know, bore the cross on their back, you know, like a burdens. Also represents maybe their faith. Hearing the word crossroads, that could mean something. Maybe they're at a crossroads when they meet you. That's the card that came out here. So yeah, I do feel like at first it's like this person, there's attraction here, but it's like this person like is not able to fully like be really open with you at first. This person, again, seems like they're playing a game. This person is afraid that you're going to see that they're really, like, they feel very insecure at the heart of things. This person has layers to them. And I feel like this person brings a lot of confusion to you because I feel like you're more open, again, more open and more upfront than this person. But you make this person very happy. It's just, it's going to take a while for them to, you know, it's going to take a while for them to allow you to unpackage them, you know. Biggest challenge. Let's see what the biggest challenge here is in this connection. What is the biggest challenge? Look at this oath. Loyalty. Very important to this person. This is a very loyal person. I know it doesn't seem like it because they play games. But that's just because whenever they truly call the other person theirs, whenever they accept that you're mine, you know, like they're yours, they don't ever want to let go. They will die on that hill, you know? They will die on that cross. We saw that cross earlier. They will die for what they really believe in. Because it feels good to them. You know, this person feels like they need something to fight for. And they don't want to fight for the wrong thing. They don't want their efforts to go to waste. You know, and the biggest challenge is, again, getting them to trust you, getting them to trust this, getting them to commit to you, kind of, also, you know, because this person wants to see who you really are, you know, so they're gonna want to test you. This person tests people. But you have nothing to hide. So, naturally, you should pass the test. Right? Hey, B. All right, one more sign. And I gotta run a Walmart before they close. And I was planning to work out when I'm able to show up late tomorrow for work, which is great. But I still want to go to bed relatively early, ideally. Anyways, sorry, I'm kind of planning in my head. Okay. Where am I? Venus and Leo. Okay, Venus and Leo. You have Venus and Leo. Or maybe your person might have a Venus and Leo. This may resonate more intensely for you. This might pack a punch. But of course, if it resonates, it resonates. Don't get too fixated on the signs or the placements, but that's just the intention. Okay. For those of the Venus and Leo. Ooh, okay. That card came out prematurely. We're not ready for that. Oh, wow. Guess who popped out? That's what fell on the floor. All right. My question was, who we talking about? You know, what's your person like? Well, clearly they know what they're like. They're like, I'm here. On the deck, Venus. Okay. This person takes no BS. They don't take any BS. They just, they don't like it when things get past them or go over their head. This person wants to see things coming, downrange, you know. This person likes to know what to expect. person is very hot and fiery, you know, and very protective. This person could get annoyed though from time to time. But instead of going off on you, they could show you signs in the beginning by turning away from you or not responding to your comments or your questions. Don't be alarmed. That just means that they're not in the mood and they're irritated, they're annoyed, and they gotta cool off. Okay, they gotta go back into their cave and cool off. And with the Venus card, you coming in here as the Venus card. For one, Venus rules, of course, Libra and Taurus. So you could have that in your chart somewhere strong. But you're somebody that's very physically beautiful and they want to protect someone like this. So for them, it's almost as if like your beauty is sacred. It's something to be protected, especially if you're predominantly in a feminine energy. They also would like to fight for you. They could be very possessive of you. There's somebody that wants, I don't know, it's almost as if like when they see something that they want, they gotta have it. They gotta have it so no one else can have it. Even if they have someone, you know, they could be committed to somebody else or they could be talking to somebody else, but when they have their eyes set on you, it's like they're fixed on you. And especially if they really, really, really desire you, it's like they can't shake it, you know. You're naturally alluring to this person without even trying. Okay. But sometimes I do feel like you may seduce them with your eyes or with your body movements. It's like you send signals through your body language, obviously, but it's so subtle. It almost seems like subliminal messaging where you're communicating with their subconscious. That's kind of interesting because I talked about they don't like to see things going over their head, but they don't realize that your manipulation tactics are very subtle. That it is going over their head. They don't know how you're getting in their head, but you are, and you know it. So, all right, let's pull more cards to see what this person may be working on when you meet this person, if resonating with this. What is this person working on? Okay, we have a few cards here, but the one that's standing out the most is the Pink Rose of Lady Nada, number 29. On the deck, Power of the Masculine, Power of the Divine Masculine. For some of you, this person may have a little girl or children of their own. It may more specifically be a little girl that may be very special to them. Yeah, that's honestly what I'm feeling. Or a feminine energy around them. Could be a little sister or somebody that they're very protective of that's in a feminine energy. That they feel like they need to provide for, protect, so that they can live in their own world. So you coming through as this Venus energy, you're going to be the person that is the creative, is the person that builds the home, makes the home, or makes the space. And I do feel like your person is very attracted to this. They want somebody that can build a beautiful home. You know, if this person is a feminine energy and you are the masculine energy, this person is still attracted to your creativity and they think it's special and it's worth fighting for. All right. What is the nature of this relationship when meeting them? Or if you've already met them, what is the nature of this relationship now? Hi V, just going through the zodiac signs through their Venus placement. I'm on Venus in Leo. Or, you know, those that just resonate with this, or it could be from a cross-watcher's perspective as well. Maybe the viewer's person has this placement, for instance. All right, what is the nature of this relationship? Okay. Engagement in the challenge position. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Bottom of the deck, we have true love in the reverse. Ooh, okay. So, this may resonate especially for people that resonate in a masculine energy. You or your person could try to force. This actually may be something that both of you do. May try to either, if you're masculine energy, kind of force this relationship to work through just kind of showering your love, almost bombarding kisses of affection and attention, and to the point where it becomes, again, like overwhelming and overbearing to the other person, to where it's like, I'm not letting you go, I'm not letting you out of my sight. Or if it's in a, you know, if you're in a feminine energy, or if this person is a feminine, it's manipulating the situation so that with your body, with your eyes, with, you know, body language, so that this person is obsessed with you, that they won't stop thinking about you. You want to be something that's unforgettable in this other person's mind if you are feminine. Either way, it's manipulation to get what you want, because you're picking this person. You're like, no, this is my person, and I will go through great lengths to make them commit to me or make them choose me. You know, engagement is coming out in the challenge position, and it was fighting me to be in the upright. Again, this controlling nature wants this person or yourself to make it so. But the thing is, we can't force people to reciprocate our feelings or our efforts. And it's almost as if, like, even though they may reject you, or vice versa, right? Instead of walking away, sometimes it's doubling down. It's like, no, I'm not walking away from this, or I can't let go of this. It's like, then it, you know, rolls into, again, more of an obsession and wanting to win, wanting to get the results that you want. Let's pull some tarot. What's the story to meeting each other here? Two of Coins. Five of Coins in the reverse. Seven of Coins in the reverse. The Temperance card. Bottom of the deck, we have the Strength card in reverse. Okay. So, the story to meeting each other. Well, I do feel like the person that has this Venus and Leo placement, or maybe your person, they have options. So it's more of like, do I really want to solidify this and commit to this, or do I not? You know? This person does feel like they have a lot of power, or they have some kind of upper hand. So for some, it can mean different things. For some, they just have a lot of willpower to make things happen, to move mountains, so to speak, to manifest. Usually it's through hard work, effort, and that Leo placement really makes them stand out in the crowd. Or it could be also through, family background. Maybe it's coming from a wealthy family, or coming from a family with means, or maybe through this person's own successes. It's making something of themselves, and then knowing that, that they're a catch. It's like, so do they want to invest or do they not? What do they want to do? So they may draw out a commitment, or have this long drawn out decision-making process on whether they really want to commit to something or not. Because once they commit, they're all in. But it's hard for them to get to that point. The Five of Coins in the reverse, this person knows what struggle is. So that means different things for different, people. Of course, it could be that they know what it's like to be alone. They know what it's like to not have anyone. It could also mean that they could have come from very little in life, or have hit rock bottom, on some level, maybe financially, and have worked themselves out of the situation. Okay. I also feel, because I do feel like this person was very hardworking and they got to work, but they're also kind of attracted to damsel in distress kind of energy. Hi, I like your live. Thank you very much. I appreciate the compliment. My live doesn't reach a lot of people, so I'm glad you found me. And I'm glad you like the vibes here. But with the Seven of Coins in the reverse, and the Five of Coins in the reverse, I feel like this person's kind of really subconsciously attracted to a damsel in distress kind of energy. And so upon meeting you, you could have felt really isolated or alone, felt like you didn't really have anyone, or felt like things weren't really going your way, felt like you were really heartbroken. And you could have also been struggling monetarily or financially as well. Okay. Hi, that's great. I'm not doing free readings right now, but if you do, or if you are interested ever, not just now, but in the future, in a personalized reading, it's $15 for one question, $30 for a general. If you're interested, and information on that is in the link in my bio. So just let me know if you're interested. Obviously after I made that kind of announcement. Also, you could, like, animals could be a fan of you. Like, maybe you get along really well with animals, or you have a good relationship with your own pet. Which they like that. I feel like this person likes a caretaker. Because this person does think of what it's like to build something with someone, and that's building a family, building a home. Or for some of you, if they do have a child, it's wanting to make sure that this person would make a good mother on top of all, everything else. It's like the money thing, it's not an issue. Especially if this is a masculine energy, they're willing to step up and be a provider. But can you be, a good mother to my child? Take what resonates here, okay? Obviously, if this person doesn't have kids or anything like that, that wouldn't apply. But they would still be attracted to somebody that would be a good caretaker, a good nurturer. So if you do have pets, that's definitely a green flag in this person's books. With the Temperance card here, you would find this person attractive. I also feel like this person is attractive, at the same time they're kind. So it may be off, like it may take you off guard at first, and you may feel as if someone's playing tricks on you, or this person's playing a trick on you, or if they're up to something, or they have something up their sleeve, because you're like, how is this person this nice, that's this attractive? Or how are they this interested in me? So I feel like this person is kind of like a rare breed in a lot of ways. And I feel like, they may have had like a really good upbringing, or this person just has good morals or something like this, and they know what really matters at the end of the day. Okay, let's pull some more cards here. All right. Anything else? Okay. This person may have their own demons to overcome, though. Because I feel like something is holding this person back when meeting you. It's like they can't come towards you. Maybe they're fighting their own demons. Maybe they have other expectations they have to fulfill. Maybe when you do meet this person, they are committed to something else. Maybe they are dealing with a baby mama, for instance. So maybe there's baby mama drama over here, or baby daddy drama over here. It just seems like things aren't that simple. Things are complicated here. Okay, or maybe they have an obligation to their family, or, maybe there's work and they feel like they can't come towards you. It almost feels like everything is holding them back from coming towards you, and you're like, here I am, I'm this seductress, I'm somebody that is sexy, and honestly, anybody would love to be with me. Well, this person knows that you're a catch. This person sees that you're attractive, and I think other people see that you're attractive as well. But again, I do feel like there are other people involved here that just make this a lot more complicated than it should be. So what is the biggest obstacle you both will have to overcome? Complicated, of course. Biggest obstacle is that it's complicated. I think you're going to be really confused about this connection. It's not going to make sense to you. And you're like, well, it could make sense if you only just followed through with this. You know, you're just making it difficult. You might point the finger at them and be like, they're making it complicated. It doesn't need to be. All they got to do is, you know, get up and walk out of the situation. But again, this person just feels like they're strapped. They can't. So I feel like this person is gonna keep you waiting. Could be work responsibilities and obligations as well. I'm hearing in a perfect world, you know, life would be beautiful together. So you may see that as excuses. They obviously have a different perspective. They're like, well, it's real life. Real life comes with real problems. Yeah, so, yeah. That's what I feel here. All right, guys, I am going to go for now. Again, I gotta make a run to Walmart. Hopefully I can come back. But I also want to, you know, go work out as well before it gets too late. So we'll see. But either way, thank you guys so much for watching. And hopefully I'll see you guys in the future. Bye.